Hey everyone, today I'm going to be playing a simulation on advancedpokertraining.com. This one is basically simulating the World Series of Poker. It's like 10,000 buy-in, bots being at the hardest possible difficulty level, but still at a human kind of level. And also showing, yeah, basically with like 6,500 plays total. So yeah, pretty intense. Let's put it like this. This one, yeah, we're just gonna go 3.5x. This guy does call. So yeah, this one, feel like, yeah, with the King X, yeah, you can sort of like mix bets and check, I suppose. But I mean, normally what I do is I normally just bet just because, yeah, they're normally just so, not going to be calling wide enough. Just question what sizing to really use in this spot. I feel like half pot is probably the right size if you're going to go for it here. Just try to get the garbage full, but just because it's the hardest spot, I think I will just check here. He does bet 600. Yeah, we're doing good, I think, with the back door. So okay, we're just gonna fold it here. We can fold this one in advance. It's one of those things as well, by simulation, yeah, you're not really sort of wasting time. You can kind of just get in there. This guy is making it 3x, which, yeah, when we're in the cutoff is not good enough with a suited gapper. We can just fold in advance. And yeah, we do pick up the pocket king, so we can just go 500. Just gonna save that bet sizing advance. Also with this, the blinds like go up like well, normally be like every 120 hands or so would be the idea. But yeah, if you're enjoying the video so far, do make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing. This donk is a very weird one. Like it's just very polar. So I'm gonna be like very, very strong hands like sets, or just gonna be like some ace four, ace five. So I think we call and probably fold the turn if he fires big again. Um, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't really have 2x in this spot. Like, he wouldn't be donking with 2x. So I think on this brick, we just call down here. And yeah, I think we're not only beating the bluffs. So we're just going to check. Yeah, it's 8-7. So yeah, just a rough one for us. But yeah, kind of a weird line that he took in that spot. Like, I think that the hand, like, 8-7 is not really meant to take that line. Like, if you're going to donk there, it's more like with I think like sort of A7, maybe King 7 suited probably makes more sense, but anyway, here's what it is. Kind of a bit of a rough start for us this one, like probably the bad bluff catch probably contributes to it, but is what it is. But I go Ace Queen. When this guy bets so big though, like if it's 3.5x, I think we're only just meant to flat Ace Queen off. I mean, again, certain players are actually meant to fold this with like Old Man Coffee, but I think the flat in position is going to be fine. The sizing is very weird in this spot. Because yeah, like Ace Queen, I feel like yeah, would kind of mix probably in Solverland, but yeah, a lot of the time I think he probably just has overpairs, so maybe we just fold it. We're gonna fold here. That's on base. I think they're kind of underbluffing the human version of the bot. But yeah, we're kind of really being put through the ringer on this one. I mean, also I haven't really played much against these bots. Yeah, I don't really know their tendencies either, which also makes it kind of rough. But anyway, is what it is. This one, yeah, we're probably going to limp if it folds to us, but it doesn't. Easy fold, king queen offsuit. Okay, we're going to raise up, just doing stand 2.5x when we're pretty deep stacked. Let's go free bets. If it wasn't a big blind free bet, I probably would just fold, but because it is a big blind one, I think we are just going to call here. We get a pretty good flop for us. I think on this kind of flop, yeah, we normally go like around a bit over half pot, I think normally. So let's go bit under. This raise is kind of weird. I mean, I don't think we're ever folding, but yeah, it's like it's a lot of like I think junky gut shots, some like double backdoors are going to be the bluffs, and not going to be that many super value hands. I think we just kind of call down here with the top pair. We're going to give him credit for finding the bluffs. There are a lot of draws that have kind of missed of this river. So yeah, maybe I'm being like way too stationary, but just don't think top pair ever can really fold, especially not with a kicker this good. So I think we just call. Oh damn, he has aces. Yeah, that's just very, very rough for us in that spot. Like to hit our hand there's very unlucky, and yeah, we're down like half the stack. So are we just gonna like free bet for the hell of it? No, they're not really a very good free betting hand, ace jack, but okay, we're going to just call in this spot. But yeah, this is just such a bad run out. Yeah, for this sizing, I think we should just call. We're never really gonna raise. He's already getting called by better. I mean, it's just so yuck, but I don't think we can fold top pair in this spot, even when it was freeway. Like, I think our kick is just too good. If it was a weak one, then yeah, we'd go for it. But yeah, I think at this point, the bet size is really small. I don't think we really get value from a raise, so thinking we are just going to call down and yeah, as ace queen, we just get absolutely boned once again here. Like, it's absolutely sick that we're like getting hands where they're like basically just continually like betting, like they're basically betting like merged hands and such all the time, and somehow we're just getting filleted by the merged hands they shouldn't even have. I think it makes sense to raise. I'm just going to call. Yeah, with the jack. I mean, it's such a small sizing though. That's what's weird about this. I don't think, yeah, with this sizing, I think we can fold this hand. But here, yeah, I think we just go for it. I mean, are we just jamming? Probably if we jam, we're really incorporating worse. But if we bet something like, say, 4,000, I mean, we have a pretty good chance of getting paid off. But the question, yeah, what are we really targeting? I mean, it's basically targeting like a ace X of some sort. Yeah, I don't think they're folding this size. Let's go for it. He does fold in that one. What can you do? But yeah, just running very, very badly. This one, I think we are just going to raise it up. We do get called in a fairly early position. Freeway flop, we do have the open ender, but it is a monotone flop. So I think we can check and maybe check raise as a bluff here, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, he uses very small size. He is in a two people, it's never really going to be just total air, but I think that our open ender is just a lot weaker on a monotone board, just kind of too out to dirty. I think that makes just a good counter raise, and we do take it down, which is nice. I mean, we kind of would prefer to raise with the junky open ender, but I think that one was still fine from what I could tell. So yeah, guy goes 600. I'm kind of tempted to just free bet the guy. Maybe it's a tilt one, but we do have a junky suited ace, and yeah, it seems that free betting seems to be working a lot better than cold calling against these bots. Like cold calling seems to be honestly just being like kind of owning us severely when we play. So I think that the correct approach in this is just to be super, super aggressive because I don't think these players, these bots can really handle it. So we're just going to get pretty out of line in some spots here, I think. Yeah, like this board, it hits a button cutoff range very well. So I think we can go fairly small here. We have got a little showdown value. Also, the flush kind of came, so I think that check is fine and maybe check raise on the river as a bluff. Um, yeah, clearly got some sort of showdown value when he checks here. I mean, he's not really checking a six or a flush, so I think we can actually turn our pair into a bluff and probably get sevens, eights, nine, 10x to fold. So let's go for it, and his bluff does get through, so that was nice. Clear fold, also clear fold. No, we're not going to get our line. I mean, we do have like a decent enough stack depth to kind of go for it here. So okay, we're going to play it and try to outplay the bots later on, see how it plays out. I mean, we have no real showdown value. We do have a double backdoor, so okay, let's fire this one for probably a small size. Yeah, the having a 10 and a queen. I mean, it's not bad for us, but it's not bad for the small blinds defending range. But let's go for it. Go raise. Okay, we get the hell out of there. After folds. Yeah, very clear fold. Get pocket kings. Yeah, hopefully we can get some sort of double up this would be really nice. But yeah, we're obviously going to free bet here. I think normally just size like 2 800 is pretty fair. Just 4x when you're sort of out of position like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay us off. Oh well. This one's to fold, fold. Okay, we get ace king. We're going to make it 500 once again. Standard 2.5x sizing. It does get through. That's fun. Um, yeah, I will admit, like I'm sort of in the middle, of kind of adjusting my sleep patterns. But yeah, if you are enjoying the video so far, do make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Yeah, it kind of seems these guys are suddenly playing a lot tighter. King 10 suited doesn't. I mean, it does play okay as a flat, but it's also such early position we're always going to be behind. The question is, if we free bet squeeze, are we getting king queen to fold? Probably not getting. I mean, we're never getting ace king to fold, but if you're getting king queen to fold, there is actually some merit, I think, to kind of free bet squeezing as a bluff. You didn't want to have some bluffs in the free bet squeezing range, and yeah, it gets through, so that's quite nice. Like those sort of like suited broadways, like the 10x, do work quite well as that candidate. Like here also ace free. kind of a weird spot. Like, you don't want to free bet or fold in this case. But with a 3x sizing, it was 2.5x. I probably would free bet it a decent chunk, but 3x, I'm probably just going to fold there. Way more towards value sizing. Like I said, we're going to generally play more aggressively is our plan after cold calling was just getting this getting owned over and over again. So we are going to just free bet a lot wider. This is a bit of a weird lead out. So at the same time, we don't really have enough to call here. And we do have a double backdoor, but just that we beat so little in this spot. Just thinking like, do we turn our hand to a bluff and raise, or do we just give up here? Because yeah, we do have this weird double backdoor, but problem is the sizing. I think is too big. So I think we just fold out nearly all the ace X. Like in my draft, probably ace jack or ace eight to go for it there. This is a little bit too loose if I open, but I'm going to do it just because I don't respect these players. So yeah, we do get it through. That worked out. For the deuces, yeah, you can fold it as well, but I think that because these guys, we are so deep, we can probably go for it here. I think free bet's probably under bluff, so I mean we're not really getting the right stack depth to go for it, so let's just fold here. Yeah, so we're gonna fold. And we also are out of position that one as well, so it also leads to us under realizing our equity. Yeah, let's make it 500. Get a flat call, get a free bet squeeze. Yeah, I mean, the suited ace do play okay in a free bet pot. When it's a squeeze, I feel like these weaker suited ace probably should just fold. That's what we're going to do. Get it moved to a new table. Yeah, a6. I mean, it's a very nutted range, but again, suited ace plays pretty well post, so I think I am going to call with it here. But we're calling obviously more like hit the flush, and yeah, this is a pretty good one. I think we're meant to, trying to think if we're meant to sort of raise or call here. I think that we actually are meant to raise when you have like the nut flush with a weak sort of ace kicker. So we are going to raise. I think we can go probably 2 500 is reasonable. Not really folding anything, but yeah, I think here we can kind of wonder if we can just go really polar in this spot because when he bets half pot, I mean, is he really betting half pot like with just, the very strongest hands? Probably not. So I'm kind of thinking of actually just going for a bluff and just jamming here because I think that even if he has a king X, he might fold king X to a raise in this spot. It's okay, to hell, but we're going to bluff and go for it. He does fold, so yeah, the bluff gets through. But he obviously went bluffing with zero equity in that spot. It's kind of one of the worst hands that we're going to raise here. So if they three bet, we just fold. Uh, it is a very small sizing, only 3x. We only need to pay 1,000. If they'd done a prop like 2x, 2,000, I probably would have folded. But the price is just too good here not to call there. Now Queen 9. The problem is the sizing is just so big. It just makes absolutely no sense this sizing. At the same time, I don't know if we can really go around folding a gut shot in this spot. That said, it is a kind of a dirty gut shot where the bluff's going to be probably a lot of flush draws in this part. They have free out, so maybe I'm going to make the nitty folds. Yeah, I'm going to make the nitty fold just because the sizing was too big there. But yeah, 6. Okay, this one, I think we can actually flat. We're meant to flat this one a pretty decent large percentage time, so we're going to flat the ace queen off. That's a pretty standard check. Think again, it's betting over betting, which makes absolutely zero sense. Like even though it says hardest, honestly, the hardest spots seem very, very weak. I mean, we just check call down and pray that the guy doesn't have ace king or some flush. But I think we just check. It feels like we're only beating bluffs here, but we do have the ace of heart diamonds blocker. The question is though, do we? I mean, because he's linear, I guess it does make sense to check call. I'm kind of thinking of turning this into a bluff and just jamming the river here. Because I think if we jam the river, we're just very polar, where like his two pairs basically become pure bluff catchers. Like if we jam, do we get like, well, I don't think we get ace king to fold, but I think we get ace jack, ace eight, ace seven to fold. Obviously a king jack to fold there as well. Maybe this is just a really dumb idea, but I'm kind of thinking of just jamming. So let's just go for it. And yeah, it gets through. Seems to be the secret to being these bots, yeah, just to kind of bluff raise them because they're kind of human. Opponents they just assume that you're just always nutted when you raise the river as a bluff. So we can kind of use that against them and just basically just like start, bluff raising them a ton. That seems to be the key. But no, we're actually kind of back to almost to a respectable stack depth at this point, or respectable stack size. So All right, let's keep going for it. We do get it through. That always feels good. Queen Jack off is just gonna fold here. We have Ace Nine suited. Um, yeah, I think you're just meant to flat. This 3.5 excising is really, really weird at this point. But I do think we still call with the suit eight. I much rather have Ace 10 suited, but if I had Ace 10 suited, maybe I'd free bet there. We only have Ace high, he's betting pot, we just fold. I mean, even like the weaker pairs, like the five or the three, you would just fold that sizing, I think. Well, to be fair, the five's probably mixed, but yeah. Ace nine's kind of worst hand. No, I'm gonna fold it. Just feel like a pot's too like go multi-way. But if Ace Jack, definitely gonna go for it here. Just wanna make sure no rejam stacks, but no, not really. So let's go for it here. Because yeah, the short stack is like 100 big blinds on the table. The guy is free betting, squeezing. From the big blinds. I think Ace Jack is just a folding. We need Ace Queen off to continue there. So yeah, we're just gonna fold at that spot. For a clear fold. Ace 8 off, that's kind of an interesting one. You can free bet bluff it some of the time. We cut off free bets. I'm not gonna four bet bluff, just feels way too like we're just lighting money on fire. I think this guy's under free bet bluffing. So just gonna fold. We do get the queens here. Goes for 3x for some reason. I mean, we're definitely free betting here. I think 3x sizing is pretty decent. He goes for 4 bet. Okay, we're just gonna flat in this spot because like 4 bet live is like ace, kings, queens, ace, king. So yeah, this is really bad. I think we actually fold here without club in hand. With a club, I think we're meant to continue, but without it, we're just folding because he just has so much ace X in that spot. Yeah, so I don't think he's doing that. Yeah, even with like kings, queens, jacks. I just don't think he does it with those hands. Only betting there with the ace or better. We do have the suited connector. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's play it. Suddenly typo and put the wrong one in, but yeah, still a lot of play. I mean, well, we have three runners in this pot. We are out of position. I think just check is going to be fine. The guy leads out nearly pot. These guys seem to love the pot size for some reason. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. It's going 4-6. I think we just call here. Don't think there's any reason to raise this spot. We do hit the nuts, but there is a flush, so I think the guy is probably going to fire again. So I think we just check. Okay, he ends up having jacks. So yeah, actually quite a good check back for him with the jacks. Yeah, we kind of got lucky on that river. We actually should bet for value there. I think the jacks would pay us off, but yeah, it is what it is. I was kind of hoping on the web turn, river he would just like fire again and just fire all the bluffs, but okay, it wasn't to be. Yeah, this one's just a fold. Eight's kind of an interesting one, but we are going to raise it and just flat a free bet in this spot. Yep. Okay, we have a flat from small. Okay, now we have top set on a monotone flop. I'm going to go just like, yeah, pretty standard size, pretty small, like 20% pot, which we're pretty much doing with range here, but I do want to size up because I think he's just very capped at this point, so I don't think we really have to worry about the flush ever. Unfortunately, yeah, he just doesn't have a hand to pay us off, but it is what it is. These blinds are kind of weird, 200, 300. I don't get that personally, but okay, is what it is. We can just fold. Ace 8 offsuit. Yeah, we're obviously going to play this one. Maybe we should go like 800 with the way the small blind, big blind is, but whatever, we're just going to stick to what I know to be like the rough solver strategy. So, yeah, just fold. This is a clear fold. Again, this one we can try to get a little spicy. These guys do free bet a 5 bit, but we can flat a free bet with 6-5 suited, especially if it's a small one going for it here. Okay, this is just a really great flop. I don't think we ever really have a checking range in this spot, but I also don't think we need to go crazy. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think like whether on the charts, yeah, whether it's like the higher 6x it checks or lower. I think it's a higher like a6 it checks, so I'm gonna go 500. I mean, we definitely want to get value here whenever never checking in this spot, but also I think we're going to use a relatively small sizing. Actually, what am I saying? I think we should just go for the value here and just get like a 10 or over pairs to pay us off. I don't really have overpairs. I would have free bet, but yeah, it is what it is. Fortunately, we don't get the payout there. So yeah, with this one, still a lot more poker to be played, of course. It'll be nice to get back to Get back at least starting stack would feel really nice. This one we can clearly fold. This one we'll see what happens. It's gonna fold. 10-5. Kind of, yeah, one of the worst hands you would kind of raise in this spot. So let's give it a spin. Go free bets. Yeah, we have a clear fold there. Fold, fold, fold. Yeah, it's one thing compared to doing a live stream. Yeah, with this format, definitely a bit faster. But I mean, 10-8 off. Yeah, you can definitely call to a small raise. 3x is kind of close. Like 10-7 off definitely would be a fold. Okay, I'm gonna call it. Maybe I shouldn't, but okay, we end up doing it and kind of get a good hand. I don't think we're ever really raising. Just doesn't make any sense. It's a very good card for the buttons. We always check here. This guy's just so polar at this point. I mean, is he really leading that much King X? I guess he has a lot of flushes, but just, I mean, he would still check back flushes, but just such a yuck spot. I think in Soul Land we have to call, but it just feels so underbluffed. But I think we're going to call anyway. We're obviously checking range. And yeah, this is just very frustrating. We only beat bluffs here. Like, I guess Ace of Hearts, there's a lot of logical bluffs, some random 6x, 7x. There are like a decent chunk of bluffs that are there. Um, but we only beat the bluffs. So, but we also kind of unblock, yeah, we only kind of unblock all the bluffs as well. So I'm probably going to regret this. Like, if it was an actual live game, I'd probably fold, but because it's a bot, I'm actually going to call. And yeah, yeah, ace eight. Oh, that's yuck. Ace eight. Like ace eight shouldn't fire. I think ace eight's just not meant to triple barrel. That just makes no sense whatsoever, I think, in that spot. Which is very, very weird. Now I feel like free betting because I'm kind of tilted after making this stupid call. Like this makes zero sense when we have a merge range in that spot. It's absolutely crazy. 1100. Nah, we're not going to free bet. We're going to sensible and fold. Yeah, let's go. Queen 10 now, just clear fold. So gapper not going to be good enough. See what happens on this one. Yeah, we fold. Ace 9 suited. Yeah, we're probably going to pre-bet in this one, honestly. Uh, yeah, let's go 4x. Not quite at the point yet, yeah, where we can sort of start jamming. Actually, we're a long way from the point of being able to jam at all, but yeah, we fold this. Could have folded that one earlier. Jack 10's kind of close. But yeah, let's go for it. I think that again against these bots, like I think bluff catching is just not working at all, and betting. I mean, these bots I think are just way under bluffing. Is kind of what I concluded. I think you kind of go a decent size on these flops, like two low cards, one high card. I think you're just meant to go half pot or a little above. But yeah, ace three suited. We're gonna play it out. 750. Got free bets. Could four bet a small chunk, but I think that it just plays better as a flat. Yeah, we're not folding top pair, of course. Double backdoor, nah, it doesn't make sense to raise. Um, Comments, we're hardly beating anything. I mean, do we just call and really kind of want to raise river if he fires, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Yeah, at this point, I think we're not being any value. This is pure check. He has king nine. It's okay. It was kind of like just bluffing, but king nine, I think, is a bad hand to fire on that turn because you're only getting called by better and you're falling out for worse. Just very nonsensical to my mind. Fold. I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. Always chance getting a walk. No, we're not playing that. Again, we'll see what happens. Probably it's going to limp if it, well, doesn't fall to us, so it is what it is. A6. Yeah, this hand is actually a hand that probably just going to fold, actually. Like if it was ace 5, ace 4, I'd probably play, or ace 7, ace 8. But not these are really garbage ones. Okay, we get a pretty decent hand to work with. Go standard 2.5x size when you're deep stacked. End up getting a walk, we'll take it. A7 suited, again 2.5x. Free bet we just flat here every time, I think. This donk is very weird, but it's a big size donk, so I think we just call. We do have the back door as well. Do we raise here? What if we raise? We're only getting called by better hands, I think, and fold out everything worse pretty much. So I'm going to just call. And okay, we just flop like the nut, like we almost won off a royal. Yeah, I think we just pot it here. Like at this point, we're gonna get paid by the two pair. You're gonna get paid by the sets check, like the pocket fives. I don't know, they don't have sets up pocket fives. They have a lot of two pair. So we're gonna go for it and hope we get paid, but fortunately doesn't pay us off. But I think you have to go for a big size, like you could have worse flushes. So many hands that would pay us off there. Gapper is just not quite good enough, I think. If it was like 10-9, yeah, I would play that, but otherwise, nah. Get pocket fives. It'd be an interesting question whether you would free bet. Okay, we end up it gets folded to us, so the blinds are now 2-4. We're still very deep stacked. I mean, we're just flatting here against the free bet. I think if you had fours or threes, you could probably better candidates to four bet bluff, but I'm gonna just flat here. We get an absolutely dreadful flop. Now, actually, twos to fours, I think, are meant to raise on this kind of flop. Um, and then again, we did flat the free bet. I kind of like the idea of turning this one into a bluff, though. Because we have like, it's just if we call, we just have to fold turn if they bet again, even for a small size. So we're gonna bluff, and it does get through. So that was pretty nice. I mean, he probably had a better under pair. Ace 10 off is honestly just behind everything, so we're just gonna fold here. Maybe it's too nitty of a fold, but just feel like when he goes under the gun, like he's only ever raising better, and I don't think being in position really offsets that sufficiently. Like ace 10 off, it probably works better as a free bet, try and fold out ace jack and ace queen than as a flat there, but you will mix fold some percentage of the time in that spot as well. So I don't think they're being too nitty. This one, technically, I should fold this one, but because I don't respect any of the. This guy's a short stack, he can jam over, so let's just fold. Um, Actually, I don't think he could jam over there, but okay, still the fold is fine. Yeah, whenever folding queen jack off. Are we going to free bet here? Um, I kind of prefer free betting probably with an offsuit 10 Broadway, so I'm just gonna just flat. This one, it's probably just raising with nearly anything here. The question is, yeah, do we probably prefer to raise with like king queen, king jack, probably some of the like 8 9 9 10 jack 9, probably some of these hands kind of prefer to raise. I'm going to flat because I think he's very wide in this spot. Let's just check fold now. We do hit a queen, so the question is, do we check and try to hope he bluffs? I don't think these bots ever bluff, so I'm just going to go very milky half pot size and hope we get paid off. Turns out we have the same hand, so it is what it is. Um, yeah, anyway, we have ace jack off. No raises. Don't really love flatting in the small blind. Problem is if we free bet, we're only really getting called by better and folding our ring worse, so I kind of just gonna flat this one. Ace jack. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I mean, to this size, I think with the ace 10 or better, you are meant to call here. So we are going to call. This is a check fold now. He gets a small size though. But there is the flush draw. We are blocking all bluffs with queen jack, jack 10, so I think we just fold. Yeah, we fold. Queen eight's no good. There we go. Nope. Pocket 10's okay. We can work with that. Probably should save this 2.5 exercising, but yeah, is what it is. Still nervous about this bad jamming over me at some point. Obviously not when I have the 10th, like to have a weaker hand in the range. It's definitely a concern, potentially. 10-9, probably connect enough to call here. It is freeway, so we are risking being dominated a decent chunk, but okay, we're only being dominated by ace 10 and, ace 9. Who knows what this guy's flatting in the small blind, but okay, we're going to flat. Okay, when this guy donks, we just fold. We donks into two people. 8-5, we'll see if it folds to us. It does. Kind of like just, it's kind of a weird spot, like 8-5. Yeah, it's a really yuck hand. Actually, I'm going to just fold it. I think even 9-5 would kind of mix. Yeah, and even 9-5 would fold. Think, yeah, I need 10-5 off or better to continue. Nah, I don't need to peek at the opponent's cards. That's fine. Um, I mean, it would be a fun feature probably for a video like this, but yeah, just doing it in a more real kind of way for this one, I suppose. Yeah, folds. Now we could get a walk still, or they might limp. Nah, this is not good enough to defend or anything. We get the pocket queens, and we're actually back to starting stack, we didn't even realize there's a pretty easy squeeze. We can just go. We're going to size up a little bit just because we are out of position. We do get heads up. Yeah, this I think a pretty standard small bet. I think 20 or 33 is fine, but I'm going to go kind of in the middle. He probably just had ace high there, so it is what it is. But yeah. Like, I'm not even sure if I should really fold ace high. I mean, it depends on the ace high, I guess. But yeah, queen 10, we actually can free bet this. I think a pretty decent chunk. Actually, I might even size down a little bit. Just go 2 700. Because the hand plays pretty well multi-way, but we do get it through. So that was pretty fun. Fold, fold. Um, this guy's too short stacked. Also being a bit nitty. Okay, we're going to get a little bit spicy and we are going to raise here. Once he folds, you're kind of, yeah, happy enough with the raise and we do get it through. Ace king, okay, we are going to do what we did before. Against a free bet, I think, yeah, just pure four bet, pretty much, with the ace king offsuit. 9-7, yeah, going to be a pretty clear defend against a raise. No real reason to free bet this one, I think. I mean, I think you can free bet this small frequency, but I'm going to just flat. We can actually check raise decent chunk. The sizing is kind of a bit gnarly for us, but okay, I think a small check raise is going to be pretty effective. We do have a good wrap around with the eights. Yeah, when he four bets, we just fold. It is what it is. It's a pretty clear fold as well. King free suited. Kind of wondering if I'm going to be really out of line and free bet bluff, but I think I'm going to just fold. Might trap king five or king six suited as the bluffs there, I think. Yeah, we'll go 1k again. I just flats. Okay, this donk just feels very weak. Kind of want to actually raise it in this spot. I think if we go 3-2-50, just, yeah. Because even the hands he pulls with, yeah, we still have some equity against. This is just so polar. Like, it feels like he either has like a set or he has a flush draw. The problem is that there aren't that many combos of flush draws. So we probably just fold it. Yeah, I think we kind of hate it, but we just fold. So yeah, we're just gonna fold. I mean, it'd be kind of sick if later it turned out they were just like free bet bluffing, but I highly doubt it based on what I've seen so far. Fold. Yeah, fold. Suited ace. I feel like these hands like the ace three and ace four just are really good candidates to free bet bluff here. So let's make it 3,200. I end up calling. We don't really have any. I guess kind of one of the worst hands we can really have here. So I think just making it like a about 25% pot's probably the play. This one I think we're just meant to check. Got good showdown value. Question is, do we check a second time out of position? And I think the answer is yes. It gives him room to fire a bunch of bluffs. And we're not really getting value from that much. I think if we fire turn six, we just check. He has queen. I mean, queens might have paid us off there to be fair, but other than that, I think the under pairs to the ace, O pairs nine, I don't think many other hands are paying us off in that spot. Is kind of my feeling. Could be wrong, but also if they like raise the river, we're just in a really yuck spot. Um, okay, this guy donks. I think again we can just raise here. We're going to use the same side. If he free bets, I'm actually tempted to four bet bluff in this spot, but we'll see. No, he ends up just folding. That's cool. Probably four bet bluff's going a little bit too far, but you are meant to have some merge turns that you play with in that spot. Don't know what exactly they are. I haven't studied like how to beat free bets in so much in the solver, but there are ways you can, I guess, get creative. The opponent is just doing really dumb stuff. But anyway, we're gonna fold. We're gonna keep folding. King six is pretty good defend. I mean, yeah, against I'm kind of tempted to free bet, but the hand does play well. Kind of feel like the king six suited, king six offsuit, king seven offsuit are much better free bet bluffing candidates. I think that the suited one you're happy just to flat. Um, don't think we're meant to raise with the flush draw. I think we're meant to just call. We can raise river potential. I mean, this one we've got a combo draw, kind of like an overbet just for 5k. Just fold out a lot of the garbage pairs, and you still have decent equity when called. So we're going to go for it, and it does get through. Um, yeah, 10-3. Now we fold now. Jack 10 suited. You can free bet some portion of the time. We are in the button. We do have hand that plays pretty well. So I think, yeah, going for just a small free bet is just really yucky for him. And he does fold, so that's just a great outcome for us. Pocket sevens, just going to flat a raise, I think. I'm also going to flat a free bet here. Yeah, we have a freeway flop. The guy donks. Yeah, very unlikely to be a bluff. I think freeway we just fold. Um, yeah, we're gonna keep folding the junk. This one's very close. It's kind of like the worst hand you would sort of play. Just because I don't respect these players, I'm going to min raise, going to raise. But for this guy being a short stack taken, I probably should fold there. But we do get it through. Pocket fives, yeah, okay, we can flat a raise. We're not getting quite the right implied odds, but I still think it's correct to call that. We do flop a set, which is very nice. Yeah, you meant to raise this some portion of the time, but I think I'm actually going to just call in this spot, and we can just like check and just yeah pick off. The question is, do we jam here or do we just check call again? I think yeah, we're just going to call. Um, yeah, we do have a five of spades blocker. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, our set kind of is a bit less valuable. But is he really bluffing? I just don't think he's bluffing river though ever. I think he's way under bluffing. I think we just go for it here. And yeah, we end up getting it through, but obviously we're kind of hoping for the call with like some, top pair or whatever. But anyway, this one we are going to definitely going to make a play here with this 8-7 suited. Yeah, we have a hand that has like a weird double backdoor, but not much showdown value. So I think yeah, we can just sort of go to like 33% pot, and yeah, if generally it's just nice to kind of fold out some of those overcards, it's a clear fold. Jack nine, nah, we're just gonna fold that. Even Queen nine is kind of gonna be a fold there, but anyway. There's Queen nine offsuit, of course, but okay, we're gonna make it just 1250 to stick to that standard 2.5x sizing. Obviously, this guy jammed, we have an easy call, but yeah. King Jack, yeah, one of the worst hands that we will kind of play. If we had King 10 off, I might fold this in this position, but King Jack off's a little bit too good. But if someone had free bet, we have a very clear fold, of course. Yeah, pocket sixes. Again, probably the worst pocket pair, like fives probably mix here, but sixes, yeah, definitely good enough to continue. Yeah, guy folds. We had Jack nine off. Okay, this guy's jamming. We have a clear fold. We get the Robbie hand at this spot. Yeah, this guy's very short. Yeah, problem is if we raise and he jams, we're just in a yuck spot. Okay, we're gonna make it a tight fold. Because this guy, yeah, could jam over us way too wide. Ace Queen, yeah, I mean you can free bet some of the time, but I just think in early positions this plays better as a flat Ace Queen off. Ace Queen suited, yeah, kind of rather free bet. It's using a small sizing, so I think with Ace Queen, Ace King, Ace Jack, even Ace 10, maybe we're probably just calling here. But on this turn, we probably just have to fold. Like we're only beating bluffs, and there's just not that many bluffs in the range. Like the bluffs in his end are going to come from like the fours, the sevens, and like the deuces, like say some ace three, ace five suited. Yeah, just kind of a bit of a dry board. So I think I'm just going to fold. It's not, that wasn't that dry to be fair, but anyway, this one, yeah, we're folding. Just going to fold the junk hands as expected. King six off, yeah, I mean, it's kind of close, but he's got a small enough size. I'm probably going to defend King six off. It's like one of the worst hands I would defend in this range. But yeah, I think we just have a clear fold here. Uh, we'll see what happens. Player's playing a bit tighter. Yeah, this one is kind of the bottom of the range. Let's just limp it. Also could raise it, I think, but yeah, I think bottom pair, we're just going to check. It's a good board for the big blinds range here. The board pairing, yeah, we're just going to check. Just such an under bluff spot though. And also we're kind of blocking the bluffs like 10-9 and Jack 10, so I think it's just a fold. If I had like some hand like a six or a five, I would probably bluff raise it, but otherwise, just don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. Queen nine clear fold there, ace nine suited. Can call against a raise, but okay, as it stands, we're the one doing the raise first in. Obviously, would have called a free bet in that spot. Um, yeah, queen seven suited. It's kind of close. Yeah, the guy's too short stacked though, so I'm going to fold. 10-8 again, similar story. If he wasn't short stack, I'd raise, but because he's short stacked, we're just going to fold the hands that don't play well short stacked. Yeah, just keep folding. Yeah, maybe we see a raise, just fold that one. 5-4 suited, kind of an interesting spot. If we want to get really out of line, we could three bet. The problem is that this guy is just very short. So it's just a yuck spot. Um, yeah, I mean, do we go 5K here? You know what? I kind of want to go for a free bet bluff, so let's just do it. Oh, great. This is just yuck. The stupid thing is we might actually be getting the right odds to call a four bet because of 5-4 being so unlikely dominated, but it's just such a yuck spot. I'm probably going to regret this, but okay, screw it. I'm going to call. I mean, that's not the best idea, basically praying to have ace king in that spot, but it's a pretty degen call, which ends up paying off for us. It really shouldn't pay off, but okay, well, I guess we'll take it. I mean, yeah, I should just fold 4-5-4 suited there. It's a bit of a dumb call. Now we do have a decent stack to work with. That's kind of the one positive. There's a little bit of a loose open, but we're going to roll with it. Because we can call a free bet. We do have like decent playability with that hand. But anyway, we're going to fold. Going to fold. Yeah, just keep folding the junk. King two suited. Yeah, one of those hands where, okay, when he free bets, we get the heck out of there. We're just going to see what happens on this one. Yeah, A1 raises, we fold. A1 raises, we fold. Fold. Okay, we got pocket sixes. I feel like this one works better as a flat. Leads out. Six is kind of a yuck hand, but I do think that we're still going to call. There's a lot of junk in the range. Now with the six, it's interesting to try to turn this one into a bluff, like a sort of semi-bluff with the six, but because we do block a lot of the flushes, so it's tempting, but I also don't know if we're really falling at anything worse unless we do something really polar. But I don't know. When he checks, he's so tapped when he checks this turn, is kind of my feeling. So I'm going to go 4-500. I don't know. It just feels like a merging error, though. Okay, we're going to check it. Decide to check after all. We're obviously raising this one. I think we can just go. I think we can raise it fairly small. Actually, no, we're going to raise it big because he just never has a flush here, I think. And yeah, he folds as kind of expected, but you have to try and get value from the two pairs, the weaker sets, and all so forth. This one's kind of close. We're going to raise it. Again, not sure if it's that great a decision, but we're going to roll with it here. Like A7, I would have just folded. I think we just pure check on this one. There's a pretty good board for the cutoff, honestly, with two cards 7 or higher, two cards 9 or higher. Let's say we do have a back door with the 8, the double back door 8, so I think we just call. Don't think it makes sense to raise an ace high in this spot. Again, there's a pretty clear fold now. Do we have showdown value? I guess we have a little showdown value here. So yeah, we're gonna check and fold to a bet. Yeah, ace jack, yeah, is what it is. Yeah, the flush draw as well, kind of working from there. Kind of think they decide not to fire the turn. Maybe just felt they had decent showdown value, but anyway, we go 1250 as is standard. Kind of nice that this one isn't timed, gives a bit more time to sort of yeah, play it out. Do we just four bet here? Because against free bet squeeze, I kind of like the four bet. Just thinking, yeah, sizing, maybe just go like 7-4-5-6. Just make it like roughly the size of the pot. I think is pretty decent because we're in position. Okay, and we just flop the second nuts in this spot. We're not going to slow play, but I think we can go pretty small. When they raise, are we just free bet jamming? I think we can just flat, like we have a pretty safe hand. Yeah, there is like the diamond draw, but there's aren't that many combos of it. So at this point, when they raise, I think we just check and let them just keep firing. I think we just slow play. This is the correct way to play it. Um, Now this is kind of a weird spot because we're definitely getting paid by any ace X. Like I think that the way they played out a lot of like suit ace king, ace queen, even some like bluff ones like an ace four with the two diamonds, I think is a decent chunk of their bluffing range. I think and we block aces. I think we just go for it. We just go for the value here and try and get paid by like a one pair. Oh, you cannot be serious. Wait, what just happened? How do they have pocket deuces? How are pocket deuces four betting? Hold on. How the hell are pocket deuces calling a four bet there? That makes no sense whatsoever. What the hell? Makes absolutely zero sense. It's a complete joke. Okay, you know what? I'm tilted. I'm gonna jam. What the hell? Makes absolutely no sense. What the hell? They should never have. They should never have to have full houses in that spot unless it's like ace. No, ace free. Yeah, that's the only full house they're meant to have in that spot. It's completely insane. Okay, I'm going to raise. Am I going to jam here? No, we don't have a deep enough stack. We're going to raise so to for it. But it's such a setup, like absolutely sick. The bet is small bet is so small. It's actually good enough to call. I think with the queen ten suited. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tilted, but yeah. Okay, this sizing is ridiculous. I'm folding. Man, I'm so tilted, and I'm not even playing for money. I'm just so tilted by those deuces. Like, makes absolutely zero sense. Like, what on earth is the stupid bot thinking? Completely nonsensical. Like, you're literally like behind my entire range in that spot with the deuces. Just the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my whole life. We're gonna just go min here. Oh, I'm so tilted. I'm so tilted right now. We're just gonna check jam. Screwed. I hate this player so much. I'm gonna jam on him with a gutter and a backdoor flush. Yeah, now I'm gonna be like just super aggressive mode, like super loose aggressive. I just don't even care. 8-10, yeah, we're obviously raising this. Except when this guy does that. 6-7, yeah, we're gonna raise it. Probably shouldn't, but screw it. We're going for it. Yeah, we're just gonna flat free bet with 7-6. I kind of like that they're raising here. You've got the open ender, you've got the garbage pair. Question is what sizing? We go to 7K. Think we just jam here. Just run it. Tens cannot be serious right now. And they hit the straight. Yeah, that was just disgusting. Oh, I'm so mad. This player, this Harrington, I don't remember the first name, just disgusts me so much. But saying that, says I was increasingly, I was lucky. Come on, I got absolutely owned in that one. Oh, that was so frustrating. So frustrating. Player just playing absolute garbage, getting there every time. I mean, the 10-10, yeah, I kind of just owned myself a little bit, but oh, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, that's all for this one. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more like this. And yeah, take care.